Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's been about a week since I've uploaded, and that was not intentional. I got busy, some stuff happened, and so I've already talked with God. And what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna start recording multiple videos when I know, or when I know I'm gonna be busy, and record some videos just in case I'm busy and I can't record. But anyways, today's video is gonna be a bit different than normal. I'm just gonna kind of talk about what I want, and what I want to talk about is the Michael movie. So I watched it. I think the weekend it came. No, the week after it came out. Is it the week after, or 2 weeks after it came out? And because I was watching it for the first time, I didn't really get to like pay attention to everything. But I just rewatched it uh, on Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. I just rewatched it Sunday, and so I got to pay more attention to the details. And I had forgot how much I really loved Michael Jackson's music. So like after I first watched the movie, I went through and listened to a bunch of his albums and listened to a whole bunch of his songs and put a lot of his music in my playlist. And I've been really listening to it on repeat like every day. And it's like, dude, I forgot, man. It's just like, there's just like certain music types that make you want to dance, like no matter what. And I'm just gonna say humbly that I have no talent for dancing nor singing, but when listening to his music, it's just like it doesn't matter. His voice is so good that just listening to it, you don't really pay attention to your singing. It just makes you happy to sing, and that's really it really opened my eyes seeing this movie. Like, Michael really was one of a kind, man. Like, he really was. There are a lot of people who get super popular and then they become whatever, and it wasn't really the case for him. He remained who he was from the very beginning. Like, if you really pay attention, like he did become more like I don't know how to word it. It wasn't like angry. It was just he became more wary of talking to people whenever all the paparazzi and all that stuff started to happen. But I mean, can you really blame him? I mean, you see the way people treat each other. It's kind of hard not to become a little more defensive. Yeah, that would be he became a lot more defensive. I guess that's the way to word it. Because I mean, even just as a normal person, we become very defensive because it's just people just it's so natural for people to just attack you, and it's like it's just not fun. It's not a good feeling whenever everyone treats you this certain way. And it's like, man, it just like, do people not realize that I'm a human being? Like, yeah, he was the king of pop. Yeah, he was a mega super ultra giga star and all these other things. But I mean, at the end of the day, he was a human being. Like, he deserved love and to be treated with respect just like anybody else on this planet. And seeing the movie, it really goes to show how it wasn't even just the people outside of his family, but his own father treated him, that way. Like, he was a cash cow. And it's just such a shame. It's just such a shame that such a unique and beautiful human being had to, deal with things the way he did and didn't really get to. I mean, with the children, he definitely got to, be very altruistic with children, but with adults, I personally don't know off the top of my head, and haven't really done much research on it, but I don't know how much he really did with like adults. I know he had some friends like Chris Tucker. I know about that, but like I don't know about I don't know if he really like donated towards like homeless people who are homeless and all that, whatever. But he definitely took very good, time, and he spent time and money on children. And I think that's something that I don't really hear much about today. Is celebrities, billionaires, millionaires, anybody doing stuff like that. But I know that I don't have to hear about stuff for it to exist. So I'm not gonna sit here and say that nobody does that, because that's very ignorant. But I really enjoyed the movie, for sure. I love the movie. you know, from the beginning to the end, I really did. I very much enjoyed it. It opened my eyes to things that I didn't know about Michael. But first and foremost, I know it had his music in it, and you know, his music is just like I said. It's just I can't find out. It's like transcendent. Like that would be the way I would describe his music. It's transcendent. It's more than just music, because the lyrics, number one, like if you really pay attention to the lyrics, and a lot of his songs, he is talking about real life problems, like problems that the world genuinely deals with. It was dealing with and still dealing with to this day. And it's just, you know, like he's doing that while the music sounds good. It feels good, makes you want to dance, makes you want to sing. Like, I mean, that's not common. It really is. It really is like just transcendent. I mean, it really is the best way to word it. And you know, one thing about Michael that I really like I think the reason why, actually, this way I'm thinking about this just now, but there's the whole Michael Drake debate, whatever. I don't think it's a debate at all, but my way to look at it, to word it better, would be that Drake is kind of just a singer, just kind of just a rapper. He's not really an entertainer. Whereas Michael was, like, he was the entertainer because he danced, he put on these massive concerts. His music, like, he would change up his music, like Human Nature. Like during the concert, it was different. The way he would do specific dances, Thriller, and I mean, that stuff doesn't, like, you don't just become the number one selling album. You don't just become one of the most money making people of all time for no reason. And that's the thing, is Michael is not just a entertainer, he is the greatest entertainer of all time, arguably, if not just unanimously. And so, you know, it really is, to me. I think that, like I said, there's just nobody like him. Just, you know, in and out of his musical career, and just as a human being in general. Like, he might genuinely just be top 3 humans of all time. He really could be. He could really have that conversation, that debate. But I mean, that's just gonna wrap up my review. It's just, I love the movie. I love Michael. It was incredible, and I'm very much looking forward to the second part. And you know, y'all can talk about whatever y'all like in the comments, and maybe I'll do a video on it talking about my whatever, and maybe I'll just, if it's just short, I'll just reply. But I want this to be, I don't want this to be a religious thing. I want this to be a community, a family, even if we end up getting that close. But, you know, I'm gonna just take it one day at a time. I'm gonna try different things. I'm gonna just listen to God, be obedient, and I hope y'all know that like I said before, I'm not gonna act like this is gonna be a me, just like a me thing. This is gonna be an us thing. You know, I want to do all this together, and I want it to be, like I said, a family, because I know a lot of people don't have families, and the family they do have doesn't really act like one. But be blessed. May God's face shine on you, and just know that you are very much loved.